Welcome back, everybody. Glad to see you for your 24-hour reading. Only take what resonates with you, take what you like, and leave the rest. I sort of want to give another love reading tonight, and I'm not sure why. I don't usually do it that much, but I'm just being called to do that tonight. Maybe I'll just keep it a short love reading, but let's just see what the cards have to say. Well, okay, so here's the card for Temperance. Whatever you're in the middle of, whatever relationship you would like to relate this to, they're basically saying that you wanna, this is a card of, it's not just hanging on to your temper or, keeping everything going smooth. It's about a very wise way of balancing things. It's a way of understanding everything that's going on in the room and attending to what you understand and what you know about the agenda of the other person or the other people in the room, and somehow managing to try and get what you want with that knowledge, which is not to say manipulate them, but it's about being wise. It's not about just laying down and saying whatever you want, It's about being smart and sensitive and strategic. That's one reading, one interpretation of this card that for one reason or another is just coming back to me right now. The King of Wands. The King of Wands will definitely require some strategy. I mean, he's very dashing and he's calmer than the Knight, but he's intense. He's very focused. He wants what he wants. He's very intuitive. And it's, the royals in the Wands, they can be like rough customers. They can just be a little bit ruthless. And so, if you're managing that kind of energy in a relationship at work, with your boss, with your lover, your spouse, it's good to call it by name. It's good to call it what it is, which will call you to be especially wise. Yeah, there's the Sun reversed. Let's see what that means. In other words, it's not just simple, there's a hitch. There's a cloud hanging over the situation. And I just don't know why these cards aren't really coming so fast, but let's just see. Yep, the Page of Swords. A little bit of bad news, or a little bit of, you have some obstruction. You have some blockages in this relationship. Somebody's really not wanting to quite play as much as you want them to. Oh dear. And so here comes the Ten of Swords. Dang. The Ten of Swords is kind of the kaput card. The Ten of Swords is a little bit the whoop. This can also be, if you can't really face that reading, if you can't really face that interpretation, if it seems a little bit too extreme, this can also be a card of don't get hysterical, don't overreact. I mean, there is something about the extreme drama of this card. It's kind of isn't one sword enough? Do we have to have 10 swords? What's the problem? So, now my teacher would say, this is a card of kaput, done, over, no question, it's gone. That's what he would say. And I've read other interpretations as well. So I'm going to leave that one to you. But, you know, you're having difficulties. You're having not a lot of cooperation. And at a certain point, it is kind of tempting to say, the hell with this. The hell with this. Come on. Especially when the World card, and I'm not trying to, a very kind reader reminded me not to put, like, you know, tarot cards of naked bodies in front of, we don't want to trigger TikTok, but this is the World. This is the last card in the cycle of the major arcana. It is a portal. It is a card of completion and of stepping through the portal to begin again in the next cycle up with the Fool, to incarnate into the next level. So I think these cards are actually, they have a very distinct message. I'll just, you know, there is a trajectory. There you are, you're doing your best, you're trying to work it, you're trying to figure it out, you're doing your best in a difficult situation with a difficult person who isn't necessarily inclined to help, participate, bend, be sensitive, you know. You're dealing with like royalty, maybe not in such a good way. And then you have the Sun card. It's like not that warm and not that cool. And then you have the Page of Swords, which is a card of, can be a card of enthusiasm, it can be a card of investigation, of interest, but it's cold. It's not happening. And it could be that the angels of Tarot are saying, your life, your guides, giving you a little gentle hint here. And here's a happy ending. I mean, happy ending, not that it feels so fabulous and warm and fuzzy, but so once again, if you're in a really lovely relationship, ignore this reading. This reading is not for everybody. You'll know who you are by the way you feel. But if you have that like, oh shit feeling, it's probably for you. And with that said, go ye forth, and God bless you. And I'll see you on the other side of the portal. No, I'll see you back here tomorrow night at Kerry's Late Night Tarot. All right, you take care.